Rockford Park District leaders share progress on its 5-year strategic plan after upgrading parks and new state-of-the-art facilities. WIFR's Miriam Niesmeyer talks with families and park leaders about what the improvements will look like across Rockford.
From new facilities to hundreds of programs, Park District leaders say many of those changes and improvements come from community feedback, all part of their motto to helping people enjoy life.
Families rely on the Park District.
Rockford Park District's executive director calls 2025 a historic year, highlighting major improvements across parks, expanded programs, and new investments to help serve more families in the community.
Our community told us loud and clear to invest in neighborhood parks. They told us their strategic projects they wanted us to get involved in. They told us to invest in infrastructure.
One of the largest projects in 2025 includes a $7.5 million investment into the Clarence Hicks Sports Complex, which creates more opportunities for youth sports.
Our sports facilities generate millions of dollars, and we saw that again in 2025, and that continues to grow, spurring economic development.
Rockford resident Jim Taylor says his child participates in the district's buddy basketball program for kids with special needs and says those opportunities help his child flourish.
He feels comfortable here, he feels safe, and it gives him a chance to try something that's a little structured, but not too structured. And I think that's really important for him.
Sandine says residents' top priorities based on feedback include focusing improvements at Alpine Meadows Park and Andrews Park.
Our taxpayers can see that we're a park district that listens, and then we walk our talk, we execute based on their priority.
The Park District highlights more than 600 sports and recreation programs to support community health and mental wellness.
The Park District is the main player in quality of life for our region, and that's what it's all about.
Construction also began on home-based fields at Darrell Lindenberg Park and Loves Park, which will create accessible baseball diamonds to support programs like Buddy Sports, something Taylor says he's excited for.
The Rockford Park District says it plans to build on these efforts through its next 5-year strategic plan.